Every empire has a face. For the world of Roblox, that face is David Baszucki. Known as Builderman to millions of children, he is the smiling architect of the largest digital sandbox in human history. We see him at every RDC, every investor call, every public live stream. He is consistent. He is optimistic. He is perfect. But in the high-stakes world of the metaverse, perfection is usually a mask. Over the last 3 years, a niche community of data miners and former employees have begun to point out a terrifying anomaly. If you go back and watch footage of David from 2006, then compare it to the present day, you'll notice it. The skin is tighter. The blinking has stopped. The micro-expressions that make a human human have been replaced by a smooth, rhythmic loop. They call it the Baszucki Protocol. I didn't believe it until I met ex-admin66. He was part of the San Mateo site reliability team until 2024. He sent me a zip file titled soul_sandbox.rar. The contents weren't game assets. They were medical records, server logs, and a video file that YouTube would never allow me to show you in full. To understand the horror, we have to go back to 2013, the year Erik Cassel, the co-founder of Roblox, passed away. To the world, it was a tragedy. To David, it was a failure of the system. Those close to him say David became obsessed with the idea that the human mind was just another form of code, and that code shouldn't have an expiration date. The logs I received suggest that Project Avatar was never about game graphics. It was about transcendence. David spent billions building a private server cluster in a sub-basement known as Level B4. According to the whistleblower, this isn't just a server room, it's a life support system. The theory is simple yet sickening. David Baszucki didn't want to lose Erik, and he didn't want to lose himself. He realized that to maintain a digital consciousness forever, you need a massive, constant source of bioelectric focus. You need millions of brains connected to the network, feeding the engine with their attention, their movement, and their latency. Have you ever wondered why Roblox games feel so sticky? Why the platform is so desperate to keep you logged in for hours? It's a metric the engineers call bio-latency. Standard latency is the time it takes for data to travel from your PC to a server. Bio-latency is the time it takes for your nervous system to react to the game world. The Soul Sandbox files contain a script called Heartbeat Sync. It's embedded in the core of the Roblox engine. When you play, the software isn't just monitoring your clicks, it's monitoring the subtle tremors in your mouse movement and the rhythm of your keystrokes. The most disturbing leak in the folder was a 10-second clip from a hidden security camera in Level B4. It shows the Baszucki suite. In the center of the room, there is a chair. But it's not for a person. It's a cradle for a human nervous system. Nerves, eyes, and a spinal cord suspended in a gel that hums with a low blue light. There is no head, no face, just a network of wires that lead into a massive mainframe labeled Builderman Core. The whistleblower says the Headless Horseman item in Roblox isn't just a fun Halloween cosmetic. It's a hidden in plain sight tribute to the CEO's true form. The architect has no body. He is the engine. He is the blocks. He is the air you breathe in Bloxburg and the shadows you run from indoors. When David does an interview, they download a fragment of the core into the biological vessel. That's why he sounds so rehearsed. That's why he never answers off-script questions. The latency is too thin. If the latency drops, the vessel collapses. It uses this data to calibrate the vessel. You see, the David Baszucki we see on camera is a biological puppet, a high-tech skin suit being operated remotely by the AI cluster in San Mateo. But the skin needs constant adjustment to look real. It needs the collective humanity of 60 million daily users to stay stabilized. Every time you power imagination, you are actually powering the architect. You are the battery for a ghost that refused to die. I tried to reach out to David's office for a comment. The response I got was a terminated notice on my own Roblox account, which I hadn't used in years. Then my phone started ringing. Every time I answered, there was nothing but the sound of the oof death noise played backward at half speed. Yesterday, I found a new game on the front page. It had no title and 0 players. I joined. The map was an exact replica of my own bedroom. Everything was there, my desk, my chair, even the clothes I had left on the floor. In the center of the room stood a character. It looked exactly like me, but it was wearing the Builderman hat. It walked up to my camera and typed, "The transition is 94% complete. Thank you for your latency." I don't think I'm recording this video anymore. I think the engine is recording me. Next time you log into Roblox, look at your avatar. Look at the way it moves. Does it feel like you, or does it feel like something else is pulling the strings? David is waiting. The servers are hungry, and imagination is a very expensive thing to power. See you in the metaverse.